Happy holidays, everyone! It's been such a crazy year for our family. I feel like we had 2 years in 1 year, actually, because January to June was completely different from July to now. But thanks for tuning in with us, even though our content is still pretty young, but we just love creating videos and sharing with you in our day in the life in Florida. As you may or may not know, wild hogs are an invasive species here in Florida. They've been a constant issue with tearing up our yard. They have these massive snouts that turn and dig up the soil, and it just makes it super hard to maintain and mow the grass. Not only that, they pose a danger to our family and house pets, as they've been coming up very close to the house actually. We'll show you in a bit here of what we're talking about. But here in Florida, it is legal to trap and hunt wild hogs with landowner permission. Recently, with all of the housing developments of 1,000 plus homes being built in our neighborhood, and this new hospital as well, it's been pushing the hogs into our yard simply because they're in search of food. We've noticed they have been snacking on a lot of fallen acorns from our trees and as well as our garden. Here are some new single-family homes being built as well, as you can see. Last year around this time was when we started noticing the hogs coming up to our property once again. As you can see in this video, they were just running across the driveway like nothing. We've got about 3 acres on our property. It's not a lot and it's not too little, but we're pulling up to the backyard and I'm about to show you what they do to the land as far as, like turning up the soil and everything. So to the left, as you can see, there are some dug up spots, as you can clearly see right here. So this is what I'm referring to as, very hard to maintain the lawn and cut the grass with this happening here. So why do hogs root up the ground? Well, they're in search of like grubs, insects, roots, things like that. They also love the acorns that fall from the oak trees. So they're just in search of food. But it definitely can be a disaster, as you can see. Far way back in the property, we have like marshes and this little creek here. So we believe that their home is somewhere back here. And so we've seen their trail, and they come back season after season. Alright, so I'm about to explain the simplest ways to catch wild hogs. This is the easiest trap that you can build. Thanks to my husband, brother, and brother-in-law, they were able to set up this trap here in just a few hours. That's all you need. So you're going to need about 10, like 8 feet T-posts, which you can get at Lowe's, and then your cow panels and poultry fencing from Tractor Supply. For the bait, we use cracked corn and pig feed. Start off by creating a circular shaped trap by inserting the T-posts into the ground. Then take your cow panels and secure them very tightly to the T-posts. If they're not secured tightly, the hogs will ram through these cow panels and escape. They're very strong animals. Then take your poultry fencing and secure those to the cow panels. If there are hog babies around, they will be small enough to escape right through your cow panels. So back it up with the poultry fencing and thank me later for this. Also ensure there aren't any gaps near the ground. The baby hogs are small enough to squeeze their way out as well. The door or the entrance is a one-way in only. So once the wild hogs go through the entrance, pushing their way through to get to the food, it will automatically close behind them and they won't be able to open it up. So we actually saw this simple hog cage tutorial on YouTube, and we thought we'd give it a try, and it actually works. So from the time you notice the wild hogs coming into your yard, and from the time you set up this trap, it only takes about a few weeks or less for you to trap them. To our surprise, last year it was really fun to catch these baby hogs. Super cute. We actually gave many away to family and those in the community who wanted to keep them. And we actually kept a few of them as pets. And they've become pretty gentle, and they have allowed us to pet them. And they're just really, really intelligent animals. So fast forward to almost a year later, these are the ones that we kept, and look how big they have grown. We have 2 males and 1 female, and we believe one of the female hogs is actually expecting. So they say it takes about 4 months for them to have their babies, so probably around February time. We'll keep you guys updated for sure. These guys love corn. Cracked corn from Tractor Supply. We've got 2 boys and 1 girl. Look at them just eating away. They're so big now compared to when they were little, about 1 year ago. Just a quick reminder of the materials we used in this cage. So here we are again. As I explained, last year we set the trap in the front of the yard. This year we're setting it in the back of the yard. So really it just takes some time and patience and observance, and you will catch some wild hogs, I promise. We went with the option of leaving the gate closed to see if they would push their way through into finding the food like they did last year, but we weren't really successful, so we're going to change it up a little bit and try something different. Here, Zong is actually giving the trap some earthy style holiday decor and trying to disguise the trap, he says.
So last night the pigs came and they ate all the corn on the outside, so rebaited it today. Left the gate open because it seemed like they didn't know how to get in. And we tied a little trigger here, a rope tied to the ground, so when they come tonight, they come in here and trip that wire and the gate should close on them.
Alrighty, so we spent most of our morning just checking and securing the cage and spreading out more of the cracked corn for bait, and ultimately it will lead them into the cage. We're all set for now, so what we're gonna do now is just introduce you guys to some of our chickens and ducks that we have, and they're just hanging out right now, having a great old time. Hey, you. What happened? Did brother get scared again? Oh, Lord. Meet our I Am Samani chickens. What's super cool and unique about these guys is that all of their feathers are black. Their meat and skin is black, and also their internal organs are black as well. So we got these eggs off of eBay, I believe, from a seller, and we incubated them from home and hatched them, and some eggs did not survive, some did. And that is our mule duck hanging out with them. Actually, they were actually all incubated together, so he actually thinks he's one of the chickens.
Shy is trying to think or decide if she wants to be sociable. She's not really sure.
This is our Muscovy duck, Shy Shy. She is one of the last ducks we have from our Muscovy ducks and our Peking ducks. We had a fox that was in our area who actually snatched them all. But that's her mom right there, and that she's in there somewhere. She has the white and black feathers on her body. She had so many siblings, but like I said again, we had a fox that was in the area, and they took everybody. So Shy Shy actually lives on top of the RV shelter. She likes to stay up there, which is actually pretty safe for her. So she's been with us for a few years now. We got her and the Peking ducks during the start of the pandemic, so they were our pandemic pets.
I think she's gonna go in for a swim. Yeah, she is. It's bath time. Oh, look at brother checking it out. Cute. Life as a duck.
I can't really tell if these are hawks or vultures, but we did see vultures a little bit earlier, but I believe they're not going to be like a threat to our chickens and ducks right now. But we're going to go ahead and get the ducks and chickens back home and then go rest up a little bit so that we can come back later and stay up and see if we can catch some hogs.
Super dark out, you guys. You guys even see the street? Oh yeah, now yeah, that's good. We're almost there. So the plan is we're going to turn off the lights and we're going to be really quiet. Turn off your lights. It's going to be super dark, you guys. See if he hears anything yet. How do you turn this thing on? Oh, I see his red light. He pretty much turned it on a little bit so we know where he's at. So basically, my brother Albert, he's holding on to the string right now, which is going to close the gate. Parked right next to that's my brother's car. It's right there. Alright guys, I'll see you in a moment.
So we waited all night and we didn't catch any hogs, but the following morning, guess what? We got him! Woohoo! Oh wow, look at that. I see some baby ones and I see a couple of bigger hogs as well. We're gonna get up close pretty soon, but oh my god, this is amazing! It worked! So excited. We're about to call my brother pretty soon and let him know, but oh my goodness. I mean, like, from the time it was set up a few weeks ago and now just a few days before Christmas, we definitely have a story to share with everybody. This is so cool.
Oh, there's like 4 of them. There's 4. Oh my goodness. Hon, they're escaping right there.
Oh, here's we got some. Oh, look at all the little babies.
Unfortunately, we had a lot of the babies that escaped, so we have 4 left in the cage.